Oh shit, wait. So yeah, with Skull, Zeus, Twist, Cadian, Liquid have reached contractual agreements with each of the players and the new head coach. Oh shit. Skull's already traveled to Europe where he's been spotted playing in FPL matches. For Cadian and Twist, which have finished out the majority of their obligations for the previous teams, Twist will not play for FaZe at the World Final. Yup. Oh shit, it's gonna be Naf, Yakinder, Cadian, Skulls, Twist, Zeus. What a lineup, dude. Skulls is going to be such a question mark, but actually so cool if he works out. He's a really talented player. I know everybody's going to be talking about Cadian and Twist, and rightfully so. But the one that I'm most curious about is Skulls. Skulls is going to be kind of the make or break or like the tipping point of that roster, without a doubt. Why would Twist want to come back to NA? As I've explained before, guys, if you guys do, okay, we'll just do the shortest version of this possible. FaZe as an organization, chalked, okay? It's being bought out by GameSware, the people that own Complexity. You cannot own two teams at the same time. That is conflict of interest. fl0m, why don't they just keep the FaZe team and drop the Cole team? Because this is a business. They're going to have a much better time selling all of the FaZe players individually or the team as a whole. More likely the players individually, because selling teams as a whole, especially right now, given the circumstances, hot ass. It's easier to sell the FaZe guys. Now, if you are a player on FaZe, this is the brutal reality, okay? You don't know what you're like, if you're gonna have a team next. If you are Twist, you do not know. You know, you guys are like, oh, but they're all
Another
top 20
day,
player
another
teams.
die.
And they are. That being said, if you are Rain, for example, how many people, how many organizations are gonna just like, let's just go with Rain. You don't know where your next roster is gonna be, right? You don't. Like, who's gonna be able to afford to buy him out, salary him, and make room for him on a team, given him like where he's at right now? Same with Kerrigan. Twist, Rops, Brokey might be a bit easier, but my point is you literally never know what your next move is or what your next opportunity is going to be in not just Counter-Strike, but esports in general. And for somebody like Twist, you do not know what's happening, and the chances of the entire organization or teams rather being bought by another org is very low. I'm sure all these guys can find a team, but it might take a while. It's not like so cut and dry. So why would Twist want to leave FaZe and join Liquid? I don't think he really wants to leave FaZe. It's less of I want to leave FaZe and more I don't want to sit out. They don't want to get off the train. You know what I mean? Like, they want to keep competing and keep playing. And you have to take, like, in terms of rosters, man, like, it's a great roster and a great organization for Twist to go to. There's not going to be tons of, like, you know, movement that's going to happen right now for him. And I know it seems kind of like, it might seem hasty or stupid, but I'm telling you, man, the amount of people that can afford to salary and buy out this entire roster, I just don't know who even could right now. And if an org could, should they or would they, is also, you know, a whole nother discussion. It sucks because, like, FaZe as an organization imploding is robbing us of a great Counter-Strike roster that I think most of us have come to enjoy, but it's just the reality of it, man. It's a business. It's gonna be ugly. Hopefully we see all 5 players still competing. That's my biggest thing, is like, I worry about guys like Kerrigan and Rain, not because I don't think they're good enough or shouldn't be on the team, but I know how these things go. What if FaZe said they would settle for a satisfactory salary or they keep playing together? No, it wouldn't matter, dude. It wouldn't matter. You still have to buy them out, guys. The buyout is not set by the players. It's to protect their contracts from being poached. Like, you guys still don't understand this. The players do not get to manipulate their buyouts. It will be set by GameSquare, the owners of Complexity, and they will try to make money off of them. This is a business. You really think an org is going to pass on any of those guys? No, I don't think people are going to pass on them. I think that it's incredibly hard. You guys, it is going to be $500,000 minimum, me lowballing, for probably each and every single one of these players' buyouts, not including their salary. Like, this is not, oh, my favorite player is just gonna go to this team now. Like, that's just, it's not how it works anymore, man. It's incredibly difficult. The amount of orgs that have that kind of money that can just make those decisions quickly it's very hard. Any chance they choose to stay and not leave the org, that's not, guys, I can't keep explaining this shit to you guys. I'm not trying to be a dick, but man, there's just like so many, because keeping them is worthless. Oh, no, I get what you're saying, but you're using this logic that, hey, because they're not playing and other organizations know that they're not playing and that you have no intention of starting them, the buyout goes lower. You'd be right most of the time. But I've seen it, bro. We saw JKS. We've seen so many players get withheld to a contract all the time, and rightfully so. It doesn't, like, it's not a bad thing by the orgs. And people do buy them out, yes. The buyout is not a hard set number. It is always negotiated. So your point of saying that they'll have less leverage and it might lower the buyout, yeah, I would kind of agree with you, except we're talking about top 20 players in the world and arguably one of the best. Everybody on the roster in CS2 looks incredibly sharp. So, no, I don't think them not being able to play complexity or game square is going to be like, all good, dude. You get them on discount, 20% off, Black Friday sale here. That's just, it's very unlikely that's going to happen. Will it be in a negotiation? Of course. And will it play a factor? Yeah, but it's always a factor. So it's kind of just like a moot point. I feel like if I was GameStar, I'd sell my mortgage to keep FaZe. Nah, no reason. They didn't buy FaZe as an organization for the Counter-Strike team. They're buying them for content and for the name, and they got it at fucking pennies on the dollar, essentially. And they're going to use, if they sell every single one of those FaZe players, they're actually going to get a decent amount of money back already off their purchase of FaZe. Now they're buying FaZe, and you will not see FaZe in any esports anymore. I would imagine every single one of their teams will be dropped and sold for as much money as they can get, and they're going to put FaZe back to like focus on content creation, because that's where any real value and money is at anyway.